Hi there, Cher Johnston here. Today I'm going to start with some buttonhole wheels. I have 4 of them there already. I'm using, I think this is a number 7. I got these different needles to try different brands. I don't know which one it is. They've all been very nice needles, very good to work with. This is a number 12 cotton Orafil made in Italy. I don't know what color it is. I don't remember where I got it. It may have been in a box from the last homely house. Kate. I like watching her. Anyway, I had a dream last night about circles. So today we're doing circles. Try to remember my dreams. I try to listen to my dreams. I don't know if I have some kind of, wait, no, I'm going to go. Sorry, pay attention, Cher. All right, in the center, out, like, a, I don't know, 2 millimeters, whatever that is, however far that is. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a ruler that has centimeters and millimeters and all that, because come on, a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, whatever. Boy, that was a weird tangent. All right, so I'm just doing, I don't know, just jibber jabbering and doing some stitching. Somebody asked me about threads. I've been trying to use DMC threads and let you know what numbers the colors are, because I've noticed in a lot of my books that I have, they use DMC threads and they give numbers. It's kind of like a recipe, right? If everyone has the same, ingredients for their recipe, then you're going to get the same kind of thing. But those are not necessarily my favorite threads to use. I have got a pack from Jennifer Clouston. It's right here. Let me just share it with you. Sorry about the tangent. Okay. You can go to her website, jenniferclouston.com, and get, I got a pack that was called a starter pack or something, and it had a bunch of, like, this was in it, this color streams 4 millimeter. This is eucalyptus. This is 7 millimeter. This one, this is really pretty. I'm sure I've used it. This is rouge. This one is even song, 7 millimeters. This one is also 7 millimeters. Umbrian gold. This is another color streams. It says Rana cotton, hydrangea. This is, I think it's like a number 8 pearl cotton. This is a 2 millimeter silk ribbon. This says Rana cotton. I think this is like a pearl 8. This is same thing, lipstick. This is more silk ribbon, so 4mm, more silk ribbon, more silk ribbons, silk ribbons, silk ribbons. A lot of these are Tuscan olive. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. That's another silk ribbon. This is my all-time favorite. The color is Tuscan olive. It says Rana cotton. I don't know what that means, but it's similar to a pearl cotton like this, number 8. I think that all of these and these little sequins came in the package that I got from Jennifer Clouston. And the reason that I kept all those and little pieces so that I would know what they were called. So this, when I ordered, because I went to Color Streams to order, because I just wanted this. I wanted this Tuscan olive. This says Cotto strands. This is the stranded cotton. It has 6 strands. This one is only 2 strands because I've used some of it. And this is the Tuscan olive Rana, whatever. It's like pearl cotton. And then these are other, I think that these came in a pack of greens that I got from Jennifer Clouston. I'm not sure for sure. This one is silk. The color is olivades. I haven't used this a lot. Maybe I'll use this. I'll use this today and I'll let you know. I don't think I'm going to like silk because it's too it's too silky. It's really silky. So these are just I don't know if I like this olivades. This is salt bush. I've used this before too. Anyways, those some of them I got from their website, Color Streams. You can go to Color Streams, and for those of us in the US, it's COLOUR streams.com.au, and they do ship to the States. So I bought a bunch from them. I bought most of what I have I bought from Jennifer Clouston. I'm going to go back and buy more. I think I bought from her because I wanted to try a variety of different threads, and she has this starter pack that seemed like it was a good deal, and okay, so we'll try that silk thread today. I don't use I use a lot of silk ribbons. I love the silk ribbons. And I got to tell you, I bought this years ago. I searched on Amazon for silk ribbons and I was sent this. Pretty sure this is just satin. That's not silk ribbon. Silk ribbon looks like this. I don't know if you can see the difference. Hey, this is just satin. I would not stitch with this. This is silk ribbons are. This is what do you call it? Tuscan olive. Because they're hand dyed, it's all different colors. And I love this color, and I love this just love this. I'm going to have to get some more because I think this is about all I have left. Excuse me. So, but the thing I love about silk ribbons is that it doesn't matter. You can just do straight stitches, and they're so pretty that it's going to look lovely. It's just going to be so pretty. So, and I think the same is true for that Tuscan olive. What do you call it? Thread that I have. There's a Mitzi here. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. But I do love talking about threads. Oh, and we should talk about needles too, because I um, I've purchased lots and lots and lots of needles. I bought what do you call it? Just a cheapo from Joann store, the assorted pack of needles, and just to try them all out, see what I liked, see what worked for me. But I can tell you right now, got these from Amazon. The larger the eye of the needle, the smaller the number. So these are 20, 22, 24, and 26. I like these because they're different colors. So I can't really tell. I don't know. For a number 2 ribbon, this is a number 4. For a number 4 silk ribbon like this, I would use a 24 or 26. For the number 7, or for the 7mm ribbon, I would use a 22. You might be able to use a 24. I think I'd use a 22. You need to have, for the silk ribbon, you need to have, the eye of the needle needs to be big enough to puncture a hole that's big enough in the fabric that you can get the silk ribbon through. I've also used these for regular cotton threads, like what I'm using today, just because they're easy to thread. Um, I, I'm an old lady, and my eyes are kind of going, but I discovered, you can get them cheap, and so now I can thread needles, and this is just about my favorite needle. I don't even know that the brand matters. This is a number 1 milliner's needle, and it's become my new favorite needle to use because it has a big enough hole to go through the fabric and pull stuff through. I don't use it for silk ribbon, however, and I use these. I got these bohin or bohin. These are supposed to be really, really good quality needles. These are number 10 straw or milliner's needles. These I use for beading or for like sewing, like when I stitch things together, and I have Nemo thread. I don't know if that's the brand name, or I forget. I searched for Nemo, Nymo thread. I got some black, some white, and some gray. And I use this for beads. I also use it to sew like I sewed. No, I didn't. I sewed this down with some of this Nemo thread. When I sew two, when I like baste two um, layers together, I use Nemo thread and a little number 10 straw needle. Okay. I also discovered that I have a very nice, I just have to show you this. And it's like thread. You know, I have enough DMC threads that I could probably stitch with them the rest of my life and never run out. But I like to buy new threads. I just like using new threads. And I gave myself permission to buy new threads to use. So I meant to make a point of this and I forgot. The last, see, this is the first stitch that I did. It started here. And I go into that, the start of that the first stitch with my last one, and then go through to the back. And I'm going to end this off. And I'm going to take a minute and go get some tea and more thread. And I'll be back. Okay, so I have this silk. I don't know what Ophir is, whatever. And I just noticed that it has a, I don't know what that is, bit of a, looks like a bit of a snag or something. I'm going to cut that off because I don't trust it. And I have my handy dandy number 1 milliner's needle. I have to keep reminding myself that if I put my hands on the edge of my table, here you can't see them. All right, so I'm going to use this thread so that I can, I don't know, jibber jabber about what I think about it. These, wait, hollyhocks have a very straight stem, and then they have leaves that, I don't know, might not have large leaves at the top, but large leaves at the bottom. Let's just put some leaves in there, why not? All right. Have a knot in it, and I'm going to start the top, go down. And I'm just going to do a stem stitch where I go in and I'm going up so that my stitches go down. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to go down here. I'm going to skip over to there. So a stem stitch, you go down, go back up. Because I'm going down, I'm stitching up with my stem stitch, and I keep my thread always to the right hand side. And I'm going to go down. I don't know what I'm going to do in the center of those. I don't know if hollyhocks have a green center or probably have no center, and I should have just filled it all in. No matter. All right. And there we go. Just do a couple stitches down here. 2. I'm going to go to the bottom of this leaf. And I'm going to make a leaf. That's just a running stitch to get to the top. Mainly to give me some time to think about what I want to do. I think I'm going to do a fly stitch. Which means I'm going to come up on this side, go over here, come up in the center, and tack it down like that. And back to the side, come up at the other side, go down at the other side, come up in the center, wrap. I have never used this thread before. I think I kind of like it. And I think it's going to look sort of shiny, satiny, kind of. Go like sorry, I might have to edit a lot of this out because I keep going off camera. If I do a really good job of staying in the same spot, I can edit later and zoom in so that you can see closer, but I haven't been able to do that lately. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just can't anymore. All right. I should be doing more of an angle. Kind of liking this. Okay, I'm gonna finish that off camera and decide what to do next, and I'll come back. Doing a thing. I thought maybe I should just come on camera and show to you. I did this leaf in this fishbone stitch. I'll do one stitch down the center first. Then I'm going to come back up on the side, right next to that one. And then I'm going to go down on this side of that line and come up, same side, but at the bottom right next to that. Then again, I'm going to cross over and go down on this side, come up on the same side, and then cross over, go down and back up, cross over, down and back up. I'm probably trying to make this one too small because I'm running out of thread. On this side, down, back up, and then cross over, down, and back up, and cross over, down here, cross over, down, back up. Oh, all right, down on this side and back up, and then down. Blip, blip, blip. You can probably see better on this one, the way it goes. Still kind of cool looking. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. Now I'm going to go up here, back down here. And I'm going to end off and get more thread, and I'll be back. Good morning. So before I sit down, I wanted to show you this book, The Geometry of Hand Sewing, Natalie Shannon. No, I don't know. She shows you a bunch of different stitches. Anyways, that's not the point. In the back of the book, there are these dot grids, and I cut them up. They're full page. There's 2 full pages. I cut them up because they're easier for me to use that way. So the dots give me the ability to make a little dot grid on my fabric, and then that's how I get the perfect little stitches. Okay, sitting down now. And I love, there's just something about, you know, little teeny tiny, like look at those stitches. Little teeny tiny perfect stitches. I just love that. And today we're going to do a heart stitch. I use the diamond grid, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little dots that you need from the diamond grid. You don't really need these dots. So I start at the bottom, and then I go in at this dot and out at that dot and pull the thread through. And I don't want to pull too tight, because see how it kind of loops like that? You want to keep it sort of loopy. And then I'm going to go down and back in and back up at the beginning to do the next one. Again, I'm going to go down here and up at that point, grab the thread and pull through. Not too tight. Leave it kind of loopy. Now, I'm going to suggest that you either get out your camera or get ready to do a screenshot. I had to do a screenshot of this one for myself several times before I could remember it. I'm going to go down there and out at that dot. So pause and take a screenshot. And then down here to anchor it and back up at the beginning. And then down here, up there. And then down here and up there for the third one. All right. And then back to the back to anchor it. And I'm just going to pull through. I go through there a couple times. And then I have my I have green, and I'm using these dots to do some little attached chain stitch. This is that silk thread that I was using yesterday, and of course my handy dandy trusty little number 1 milliner's needle. Start at the bottom. I got an alert on my phone this morning that there was an earthquake in Malibu. Apparently off the coast, I guess. It's a 3.2, I think. And when my mother was alive, she used to hear about earthquakes. There weren't as many, and she didn't hear. I don't think she heard about every single one. She would call me. Did you feel that earthquake? We heard there was an earthquake. Are you okay? Just funny. But no, we don't feel all the earthquakes. 3.2 is nothing. If it was a big earthquake, I might have felt it, but it was 20 miles away, so. Yeah, so we're fine. All right, after this, I'm going to come over here. I started drawing in what I want to do. And what I want to do is a half chevron and half cretan stitch. So this is the chevron half. I'm going to go make that little thingy dealy there. And then here's the chevron half. Not the chevron half. This is the cretan stitch. Then I'm going to come up here, do a little teeny tiny bite out of the fabric there, and then over this way, another little teeny tiny bite out of the fabric. So I can go back that way. And then over here for the cretan stitch half. This will look much better when I iron out the dots. And by the way, no one's really asked, but I get these on Amazon really cheap. And I've heard that if you live in a cooler climate, you might not want to use them because they can come back, but it just irons away, or I can use a blow dryer and blow dry it away. All right, I'm going to pause for a minute, make sure I have sound, and I'll be back. Yes, I have sound. So here I'm going to do little straight stitches. This thread is very thread's very slick, slippery. Pretty though. All right. Let me get more thread. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have the same pink thread and a number 7 needle, and I'm gonna do I forget what it's called. A bullion knot something or other. I'm going to go down here, come back up here, and I'm going to do like 20 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, There we go. Make sure they're nice and even. And pull through all the way. Yes, nice. Look at that. All right, then I'm going to put the thread back down to the back. Then I want that to sit up like that. So I come in through the back, right on the bottom of where I want it to sit, and I'm going to go through and just anchor that down. And then maybe I'll put a little bead or something in there. All right. Back up. Probably should have done these closer, but that's fine. Okay, I have to go off camera and let my needle drop and hang and untwist. One more. Okay. That got a little crooked. There we go. All right. I'm going to do some beads. I usually do them off camera because I have a hard time staying on camera. Might try to do them on camera and then I'll just delete it if I can't stay on camera. But I'll be back either with doing the beads or having done the beads already. All right, there's the beads. I can't do those on camera because I do 2 stitches before and 2 stitches after each one. And my eyes are not as good as they once were. So we got this done. I might put something in the center there. And that's done. I have one more to do. And I've already got about half an hour of footage. So I'm going to have to post this and do the last one. And then we'll see. I want to scan it and see if it would make a good digital for junk journals. Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all those things. Thanks for watching. Bye.